friction. Just I am considering a horizontal surface. On that there is some object. Imagine ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಡಸ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆ, ಚಾಕ್ ಪೀಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? m ಇದೆ, ಹೌದಾ? So that m having a mass means it is having a weight also. Weight can be written as a m into g. It is towards the earth surface, and equal and opposite direction there is a force. What is that? Normal reaction. So suppose the object is moving right side. What happens? ಈ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ನೀವು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡತ್ತೀರಿ, ಈ ಕಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದ? ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ Fs. ಇದು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? This is what? Frictional force. The object is moving in right side. So let us take it as a capital F. Capital F is what? Resultant limiting friction. See here. So this F and R, this angle is known as the angle of friction. Simple definition: the angle made by the resultant static friction and normal reaction with the normal reaction. X ಮತ್ತೆ y ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಇದು x ಮತ್ತೆ y. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ resultant R ತೆಗಿತೀರಿ. So it depends on whether it is making an angle with respect to x axis or y axis. Similarly ಇಲ್ಲಿ with respect to ಯಾವ axis ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? Normal reaction. Is it clear? Simple definition for angle of friction is angle between resultant limiting friction and normal reaction. Note down. The angle between the resultant of static friction, static limiting friction. What is that? Fs and normal reaction R is known as, with what? Normal reaction. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನರಿಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗೋದು ಇದು. ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಿಸ್ 2 ಸಲ ಬರ್ದಾರ, ಮರೆತು ಬರ್ದಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ F. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ F is what? Component of two vectors, that is one is normal reaction, another is friction. Already I have told contact force having the two components, one is normal reaction, another is friction. Similarly here friction, which friction? Static limiting friction and normal reaction. So these two are making an angle with respect to normal reaction. This angle is known as the angle of friction. Is known as angle of friction. You can take it as a R. Why it is R? No need, simply take R, enough. Let M is what here? Mass of the body or object. Concentrate here. Answer me. What is M into G? Weight of the body. Next, what is R here? Superb. ಇದರೊಳಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Just I draw the diagram. According to diagram I have written a definition, and from definition and diagram I am deriving the expression. That's it. R andre girls, normal reaction. Don't sleep amma. Answer here. Right. Fs andre ಏನು? Fs. Yes. Static friction formula. Static friction formula. Mu s into R. Static friction or simply static limiting friction. What is mu s here? ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ. ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪೇಜ್ ಟರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೀಟಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೀಟಾ? ರೈಟ್, ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್. See here, so this is what limiting friction from here to here. If we drop the two perpendiculars means you will get a right angle triangle. Concentrate here, all of you, see the board. So this is what 90 degree, this is angle theta, this is also angle theta. So exactly this 90 degree opposite is what? Hypotenuse. This is opposite, this is adjacent. Now tell me tan theta. From this figure how to write a tan theta? ನಂಗೆ tan theta ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ. This is what? Fs. This is nothing but this is what it is? Frictional force na, opposing force Fs. Next this is what? Normal reaction R. Now tell me tan theta. Girls, tan theta ಹೇಳ್ರಿ. ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್, ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್, ಹೈಪೋಟೆನಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತಾ ನಿಮಗ? ಸೈನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಮ್ಮ? This is opposite, this is adjacent, this is right angle, this is theta, this is also theta. Now tell me sin theta ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಮ್ಮ? ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಶ್ಯೂರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ. ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂತ? ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಇದು ರೈಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ರೈಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ, ಸೀದಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಥವಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್, ಇದು ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್, ಇದು ಹೈಪೋಟೆನಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಇವಾಗ. Fs divided by R. ಹೌದಾ? From the diagram, note down. Tan theta is equals to Fs upon R. Next, tan theta is equals to Fs can be written as formula mu s into R divided by R. R cancel ಆಯ್ತು. Remaining thing is tan theta is equals to mu s, or mu s is equals to tan theta. Who will define? ಯಾರು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? What is this? Mu s, coefficient of static friction, is equals to tangent of the angle of friction. The coefficient of static friction is equals to tangent angle of friction. This is about the angle of friction. Can I erase this part? All of you take on. Now angle of repose. Angle of action. ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕಳ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಬರ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೈನ್ ಥೀಟಾ, ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ, ಇನಫ್. Next is angle of repose. ಏನಿದು angle of repose ಅಂದ್ರೆ? Let us represent it by alpha. Alpha, beta, gamma. So symbol is alpha. So indirectly angle of repose is nothing but angle of friction only. How? We'll see. This is the minimum angle. The minimum angle that an inclined plane makes with horizontal when a body is placed on it just begins to move on the surface of the inclined plane is known as a angle of repose. ಇದು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಈಸಿ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ತಿಳಿದು ಬರಿತೀರಿ ರಾಂಗ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್. So angle of repose. So by diagram I will explain. See here, what is the definition? The minimum angle that an inclined plane. First draw an inclined plane. This is an inclined plane. This inclined plane is making an angle with the horizontal. So this is the horizontal means surface. So here is what? Alpha, or you can take it as a theta also. So ಎಷ್ಟು minimum angle ಇದೆ, that minimum angle ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಡ್ತೀರಿ that will be start moving on that plane. Imagine all of you, see here, this is the horizontal surface. Again this horizontal surface I am making an inclined plane. See here, duster is an inclined plane. So first ಏನಿದೆ 0 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಇದೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 5, 10, 15 ಹಿಂಗ ಆಂಗಲ್ ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ 25 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. ಈ 25 ಡಿಗ್ರಿಗೆ ಈ ಡಸ್ಟರ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಈ ಚಾಕ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಫಾಲ್ ಡೌನ್. ಸೊ ಎಟ್ ದ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ 10 ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮೂವ್. At 12, at 30, at 15 it will start move. Imagine yourself, illenide horizontal surface ide, my hand is horizontal surface and I am making an inclined plane. So this duster is what? Inclined plane. And here ಎರಡರ ನಡುವೆ ಏನು coincide ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ, that point is nothing but what? Angle of repose. Angle of repose ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಡ್ತೀರಿ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ, ಅವಾಗದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. that angle is known as a angle of repose. So imagine ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಇದೆ, horizontal surface, my hand and this choppice. okay, choppice ಏನಿದೆ ಇವಾಗ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆನಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಾಕ್ತೀನಿ, ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, it is because cylindrical shape it is not fitting on my hand. So see here, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿಂಗಿತ್ತು, ಇವಾಗ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, now see here. now it is sliding na, ಅದು ಯಾವ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ that angle is nothing but what? Angle of repose. is it clear? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ? ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಇರ್ತದ, ಆಂಗಲ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ, ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಅದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. that angle is known as a angle of repose. see here, the minimum angle that an inclined plane makes with the horizontal, a body placed on it just begins. ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಅದು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ಗ, ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ ಆದಾಗ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀನಂತ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್? ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮೀ. ಓಕೆ, ಫೈನ್. now there is a small derivation. I am considering an horizontal surface. To this horizontal surface there is an inclined plane making an angle alpha, right? So here you are keeping an object that is having a mass m. Look at the board all of you once again. Now this mass having a what? Weight mg, right? And again it is having a normal reaction R. See here, if at certain angle, at alpha angle, the object is sliding down, means what happens? There is a frictional force in the opposite direction. Yes or no? Concentrate here, all of you. Look at the board once again. So here is an inclined plane and I am keeping an object here. That object having a mass mg and there is a normal reaction. So at alpha angle, object is when start moving, means what happens? The backward is one more force is there. What is that? Frictional force that will be opposite to this moving object now. So here it is what? Fk. It's a big one. So neat ಹಾಕಿ diagram ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬಹಳ ರಾಂಗ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು. mg and here is a normal reaction R. Okay. Now if it is a moving downward, means it is having a frictional force. Motion is there. That's why take it as a Fk. If it is a rest position, here will be Fs. Difference artha agtide na? Okay. So if it is moving downward, means at which force it is moving? We don't know. That's why the weight mg can be resolved into two components. Artha agtide na? Here I am going to resolve or divide into two components this weight. How? One is horizontal, another is vertical. Let us take it as mg sin alpha and one more mg cos alpha. This will be alpha. Why this angle is alpha? Because angle of friction. What is angle of friction here? This normal friction, normal reaction and a frictional force. The angle between these two resultant force is nothing but a angle of friction. Angle of friction is equals to angle of repose. Idu artha aita? Right here, m is what? Once again, all of you answer me. M is what? Mass of the body. Fine. mg weight of the body, right? R is what? What is Fk? Fk can be written as Uk into R. This is what ma? Kinetic friction. Kinetic friction. Chalo. Uk is what? Coefficient of, right, kinetic friction. Alpha is what? Very good. Angle of repose. Good. Now what you have did here? You have resolved this weight into two components. Right here, the weight of the body is resolved into two components. One is mg sin alpha and mg cos alpha. Right? Now the object is sliding down. What happens? The object is sliding, then resultant force is, see here, this normal force is balancing to this mg cos alpha force. Let me make one. This is mg, this is perpendicular and one more component mg cos alpha, and here it is mg sin alpha. This is our Fk. See here, Fk is balancing with mg sin alpha force. The component of mg sin alpha is balancing to this frictional force, kinetic frictional force, and normal reaction force is balancing to mg cos alpha. The normal reaction force is balanced with the component of what now? Which component? Normal reaction is balanced with what? mg cos alpha. That is right here. R is equals to mg cos alpha, equation 1. Similarly, we can write for mg sin alpha is balancing with the upward motion of a kinetic friction. Fk is equals to mg sin alpha. Let us take it as a equation number 2. Now divide 1 and 2. What you will get? Answer me. Divide 1 by 2. Or divided by Fk, that is equals to, sorry, 1 divided by 2 marking. That is Fk divided by R. So Fk is what? Mg sin alpha, because we want a tangent, tan alpha, that's why mg cos alpha. So Fk can be written as the formula mu k into R divided by R. This is equals to what? Mg get cancel out, sin by cos is tan alpha. Here R get cancel out. So again what you got? Tan alpha is equals to mu k. Tan alpha is equals to mu k. So instead of taking mu k, take it as a mu s, because it is not moving. It will be just began to move. At this angle, it will start moving, means what it is? Limiting friction. That's why take it as a ms, sorry, mu s. So tan alpha is equals to mu s. Equation number 3. What is the conclusion? How to define angle of repose? Mu s is what? Coefficient of a static limiting friction is equals to tangent of the angle of repose. Right here, the coefficient of static, please mention the word limiting, static limiting friction is equals to tangent of the angle of repose. Angle of repose. Just take a note point. When object is actually moving, you can take it as a kinetic friction. If it is just starting to move, you have to take a static limiting friction. Note point. We know that from angle of friction, what is the equation? from angle of friction. What you got? Tan theta is equals to mu s. Let us write it as equation number 1. And from angle of repose, angle of right, tan alpha is equals to mu s. To compare 1 and 2, what you will get now? Tan theta is equals to tan alpha. Can we write mu s LHS equals to RHS from 1 and 2. What you will get? Tan theta is equals to tan alpha. You can write theta is equals to alpha. Now tell me what is theta, what is alpha? Fast. Is equals to angle of repose. Therefore, right, angle of friction is equal, alright, angle of repose. So always angle of friction and angle of repose are equal. Right, now discuss about advantages and disadvantages of friction. In exam, board exam, they will ask for 2 or 3 marks. Note down. Advantages of friction. Friction in the ಏನೇನು uses ಅದ? What is the uses or advantages of applications of friction? Friction ಇಂದ ಏನು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಂದ? ಏನು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? Say loudly. You can move easily. Yes. So with the help of friction, you can walk on the floor. ನಿಮಗೆ ನಡಿಬೇಕಾತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ? ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್. ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ you can't walk on the floor. Is it clear? So first one, note down. Walking is possible due to what more? Due to the friction. Between what and what? Between surface of the ground and feet. Your feet. Your means who is walking. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೀಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಎರಡರ ನಡುವೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತಾ? ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ವಾಕ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಫ್ಲೋರ್. ವಿತೌಟ್ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಬೀಳ್ತೀವಿ. ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್, ಸ್ಲಿಪರಿ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ನಿಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಅ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್. ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಾಕ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್, ಟೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಚಾಕ್. With the help of chalk, I am writing on the board. Due to what? Friction force between what and what? Board surface and a chalk. Writing with chalk on the blackboard is due to friction. So if it is a very smooth surface, ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? ನಾನು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. It is not possible to write on the smooth slippery surface. There must be some friction. ಅವಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Your pen and paper also. Paper is having a friction. That's why you can write easily. ಅದ ಗ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತದ, ಬಹಳ ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ಇರ್ತದ. ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಬರೀತದ? ನೋ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ನಾ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್? ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಿ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್. ದರ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಅ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್. ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ? ಎಲ್ಲಿರ್ತದ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್? ರೋಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೈರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್. ರೋಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಟೈರ್ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ, ರೋಡ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಟೈರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ರೋಡ್ ನಡುವೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದ? ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದ. ಸೊ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಟ್ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್. ರೈಟ್. ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೂವ್ only when there is friction between rod and tire. ಎರಡರ ನಡುವೆ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ಟೇಕ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ? ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಫುಟ್ಬಾಲ್ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಅದು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರೀಸನ್ ಏನು? ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸ್ಟಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ is possible due to friction. Very important, amma. For 2 or 3 marks they will ask in board exam. Next, if there are advantages means some are disadvantages also there for friction. Yes, ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಯೂಸಸ್ ಅದಾವಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಹಾರ್ಮ್ಫುಲ್ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಏನದು ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಏನು ಹಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಏನು ಡೇಂಜರಸ್ ಅದೇ? ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡೇಂಜರಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್? ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್, ಎಸ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫೈರ್ ಅ ಹೀಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್? ಸೊ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದ? ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಅಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಮೋಷನ್? ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ. Relative velocity ಕೇಳಿರಿ, like that. Relative motion means minimum 2 objects required. The motion between 2 objects when they are moving with respect to each other, then that motion is known as a relative motion. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಆ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಅಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದ ಬಾಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್. ಸೊ ಬಾಲ್ is moving with on the surface of the floor, so it will stop after certain distance. Why and what? Its motion is come to stop. It is breaking the relative motion between ball and surface due to friction. That is the disadvantage of a friction. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ? Similarly, so friction causes wear and tear. ಸೊ ಮಷೀನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಘರ್ಷಣೆ, ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ತಿಕ್ಕೋದ್ರಿ. ಮಷೀನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮೆನಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ, ಹೌದಾ? ಆ ಒಂದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವ? ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಘರ್ಷಣೆ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದ, ವೇರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೇರ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸವಿತಾವ, ಸವಕಳಿ ಬರ್ತಾವ. ಅದನ್ನ ಹಗಲೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದ. ಸೊ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದ? ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸಸ್ ದ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎಂಜಿನ್. ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹೀಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ದಟ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಮೇ ಕಾಸಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಡೇಂಜರಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇ ಮೇ ಬರ್ನ್. ಅದು ಬರ್ನ್ ಆತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್. ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್. Disadvantages of friction. First one, it always opposes relative motion. Relative motion. Second one, it reduces efficiency of machine. It will reduce efficiency of machine. It causes means friction causes wear and tear machine parts. Machine parts. Let us take one more. The friction between different parts in the machine produces ಮಷೀನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅ ಹೀಟ್. They will produce heat. So friction, due to friction, so much energy will be losses in the form of heat. So that heat may causes damages to the parts. And this may cause damages to them. To them is nothing but a machine parts. Inside the machine parts, machine ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು parts ಇರ್ತಾ ಹೋದ variety of parts. So in between those parts there will be a friction produces, means what happens, they will producing of a heat. That heat may cause us damage to them, they may burn. Is it clear? So due to friction so much energy will be losses. Now how to reduce this friction? What are the methods? Again they will ask in exam, for board exam. Explain methods or write a methods how to reduce the friction. 2 or 3 marks ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. 3 marks ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 3 methods, 2 marks ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 2 methods. Side heading, methods to reduce friction. ಪೂರ ಇಲ್ಲಾರ್ದಂಗ ನಿಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಅ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಲೆಸ್. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಥರ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, by polishing. You can polish the surface and make them surface smoother, or you can make a surface smooth. Second one, by lubrication with oil and grease etc. ಈ ಥರ ಲುಬ್ರಿಕೇಶನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ನ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಬೇರಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಪೀಸಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ ಬಾಲ್ ಬೇರಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ, ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ರೋಲರ್ bearings. So these are the methods to reduce friction. So this completes your friction part. Next we'll calculate the acceleration of the body when it is sliding on a inclined plane. Is it? So you have to calculate acceleration of the body or object or a block when it is placed in an inclined plane. What is the acceleration? Put a side heading. Acceleration of a block or a body moving on an inclined plane. Take it as a moving downward. Moving downward in an inclined plane. Okay, right, we have to calculate the acceleration when block is moving. So consider, let's write a one sentence explanation. A block of mass M sliding, or you can take instead of moving down, sliding down ಅಂತನೂ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. Sliding on a rough inclined plane. So you are considering a rough inclined plane, on that a block is moving. So just draw here inclined plane. Here is a block, it is having a mass m and it is having a weight m into g. Here is theta, angle of inclination, and there is a normal reaction r, and here it is a, what is the condition here? It is moving downward, means there is opposing force, that is Fs, static limiting friction. So now I am resolving this weight into two components. One is along horizontal and another is along vertical. So here is theta. Let us take it as a mg cos theta. Here mg sin theta. Artha ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ? So this is what free body diagrams. On this body, how many forces are acting now? Total 4 forces. One is normal reaction, another is total 5 forces, weight and vertical component, horizontal component and frictional force. Ivella mention madudenri free body diagram. Next we have to balance the forces. So vertical only yesterday, vertical means normal reaction and mg cos theta. We have to balance. Next horizontal yesterday resultant force. So mg sin theta is moving downward. Our question is moving downward, means take it as a minus Fs. Simple here. R is balancing with what? mg cos theta. Next resultant force. Body move agbekandre we have to apply the force. Then there is a two forces are acting on this body. Then how to write a resultant force? F is equals to mg sin theta minus Fs, static limiting friction. Next F is equals to mg sin theta minus Fs can be written as mu s into r. Again this r value can be taken from this equation 1. Let us take it as a equation 1. I will write here F is equals to mg sin theta minus mu s as it is. R can be replaced by mg cos theta. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ರಿ from 1 ಅಂತ ಬರೀರಿ. Again this resultant force can be taken as a mass into acceleration ma. ma is equals to mg sin theta minus mu s into mg cos theta. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀರಿ from second law. From second law. What is that second law here? F is equals to ma. See here m m m cancel out. ಇಲ್ಲಿ m common ತೆಗಿರಿ. I will do separately here. Concentrate dear students. Now tell me ma is equals to ಆ ಎರಡು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ? mg is common. Take outside. ಉಳಿತೇನು? sin theta minus mu s into cos theta. So this m and m cancel out. So acceleration is equals to g into sin theta minus mu s into cos theta. So by solving the problems, they will give mu s and theta value. You can calculate acceleration when block is moving downward. Important. Clear? ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Can I explain once or it is clearly understood? Reply me dear students. Okay ma. Vinod.